I find it so funny when people come at me for being annoying, as if that's not what K-pop stans are known for. Like, your K-pop idols show off their knee and you guys incessantly tweet about it for hours on end, but you draw the line at me saying that a music video is familiar. Hi, welcome to my little corner on the internet where I say slightly controversial things and get the opposite of slightly K-pop canceled. Yes, friends, I'm back today with everyone's favorite series. Why Everglow's comeback with First is familiar, or maybe not familiar. Maybe I woke up today and chose peace. Whatever the decision was, perpetual harassment is part of it. You could praise a group or slightly critique a group, it's the same outcome. But this is basically where we talk about a group's comeback, why it's familiar, why it's not familiar, what it reminds us of, as well as just my thoughts on anything else. And I've since added to the series a little album review at the end if applicable. So if you're interested in this type of content, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Come on now. We're K-pop stans. It was not very promising for us from the beginning. On that note, just a little disclaimer, because we're talking about things that are similar, things that are familiar, it does not mean that there's any plagiarism at hand. It doesn't mean anything other than we're just talking about a comeback together. But let's get into it. Everglow, after their song La Di Da, have made their comeback with First, a futuristic inspired concept with a more hard-hitting sound. This music video starts off with the members wearing masks and the setting is in space, which I'm predicting to be a trend. We already had aespa with Next Level, and we've seen a couple other music videos that are quite futuristic in nature, so I just feel it's kind of going in this direction trend-wise. Last year was kind of an 80s theme, the beginning of this year was kind of an early 2000s theme, and I feel like we're going into alien territory. We then move to what seems to be Earth, and there's some slight post-apocalyptic vibes, but I think that's just from the little sparks we see. But otherwise, things look quite intact, which will tie into a theory I have later on. So if you're interested in that, I have separated this video into super fancy segments. Feel free to skip through to wherever you want. But we definitely have this reality shifting theme going on, particularly when their background shifts in shape. And we also have this mysterious gas phenomenon that is going on. From there, we cut to a few different scenes, which features very interesting outfits. I have to give them an A+ for styling. I'm just a sucker for these vibes, what can I say? I was expecting to see Ice in this music video, but I think YG copyright claimed that. I can't be sure. Wouldn't want to spread any misinformation. However, other than that, I feel like I can't say much about the music video itself because there's not really a lot going on. We're introduced to somewhat of a storyline near the beginning of it, but then it's just like cutting from scene to scene to scene, and it is mostly just you seeing them dancing, which is fine, right? I feel like that effort put into K-pop choreography these days, like why wouldn't that be the focal point? But it's another trend I'm starting to notice, and I did want to take a minute to talk about that because if we look at second gen K-pop music videos, I feel like they went really hard with the storylines. Like you would see other people in the music video, which isn't really common these days. You don't really have many love interests, if any at all. So there definitely was a lot of emphasis put on the storylines and not, as much as choreography. K-pop has always been choreography based, but you can definitely see the trends shifting. So then we move to third gen K-pop, which is more choreography based, I would say, than second gen K-pop. And you see that reflecting in the music videos a little bit more. There's still some storylines, but more often than not, you're just gonna see a lot more face shots than you would in second gen. Then in fourth gen, they were just like, fuck it. And obviously this doesn't apply to every single music video. You're always gonna find a music video with a super intriguing storyline, but if we're looking at trends specifically, I find they're focusing a lot more on showing the choreography, which is interesting. But I'd love to know, what do you prefer? Do you prefer an actual emphasis on storyline, or do you love seeing the choreography showcased like this? But moving on to why it's familiar, I'm a little scared. But when I first heard the teaser for First, which there wasn't really a teaser, but within the album sampler, I heard First and I thought it gave me Pretty Savage vibes. And then hearing the full song, particularly within the chorus, I can for sure hear that similarity, maybe a little bit more sped up version. So I'm gonna play, I cannot risk it with Blackpink. UMG's gonna be on my ass about that. But let me know what you think. If you've heard Pretty Savage, can you kind of hear that similarity? But trends, right? I mean, we also saw not too long ago a song by the girl group Try B that sounded quite similar to Pretty Savage as well. I really want to play samples for you guys, but I just can picture me in UMG copyright hell. And I just don't feel like being there after my 47 copyright claims from SBS video about that story on my second channel. Go check it out. But otherwise, the music video kind of gave me slight BAP one-shot vibes, particularly with like the dark clothing, the dark setting, and the choreography as well was just very hard-hitting. Styling-wise, I did want to say I found it very unique. There was just this one part in the showcase. I was definitely reminded of Inception version Hong Jung with the blue hair and the black skirt over pants. I just thought that was such a cool little similarity. However, does any of this bring us back to their previous music videos? As you might have known from my aespa Next Level review, I've become a little bit of a theoretician. We're gonna let that go. Because it is very curious to me that instead of actually releasing a proper music video teaser, instead they released, you know, a music video history, a choreography history. And why would they do that unless they wanted us to do a little bit of digging into their past music videos? So that's exactly what I did Sunday night, because I thought this music video was coming out on Monday, which is a whole story in and of itself, because I was literally waiting Sunday night and preparing everything and like getting myself mentally prepared to wake up at 5 a.m. to film this Monday morning, and then turns out it was not. Time isn't real. But also, who releases a song on a Tuesday? Just a genuine question. Like a Tuesday? Why? I think Everglow have been hinting at kind of like a parallel universe or alien universe since Bombo Chocolat. Oh, sorry. Bon Bon Chocolate for the people in the back. Maybe this is a little bit of a stretch, but in the music video, we see some scenes that are upside down, which can actually be contrasted with this scene from their concept trailer, which is also upside down. Parallel universe? Aliens? Possibly. A bit of a stretch. I mean, you know, maybe, but as K-pop stans do, we are going to run with this. In their music video for Adios, we'll also see this hot versus cold theme. So we see they're kind of dancing in the desert, but then the intro and outro to the music video also feature this icy theme, which is followed up in Dun Dun. And I actually think it's within Dun Dun that this post-apocalyptic theme or alien theme or futuristic theme is properly introduced, because if you notice, there's this one scene with Mia, and in the background there's these things falling onto the ground, possibly an attack, possibly extraterrestrial activity, who knows. I think perhaps La Di Da was a little bit of an anomaly, maybe just a little fun thing, but then First feels like they're coming to Earth to fight. So I think maybe they got invaded by humans in Dun Dun, and then in the music video for First, they're retaliating. But yeah, that's essentially what I was able to come up with. You can let me know if you think it's a plausible theory or if you think it's a little bit of a stretch. Now it is time to review their mini album, which is titled Last Melody and has 3 songs on it. The first one being First, I'll see myself out. The second one being Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and the third one being Please Please. So for First, what do I think about First? I'm not like 100% sure. I feel like it was not quite love at first sight, but I definitely can predict that it's super catchy. I already have it stuck in my head. I'm already predicting at some point I'll have it on my playlist. Like, there's not any huge issues I have against it that would stop me from listening to it. If anything, I do think while you're listening to it, it does have the potential to really make you feel quite powerful. However, I do think it's a little bit mixed oddly at times, and I don't know if that's like intentional, if that's part of the vibe. I haven't really decided how I feel about that, but notably within the chanting, like, it has the potential to sound like raw and cool or just unfinished. So you can definitely let me know what you think about that as well. As for the chanting, it definitely threw me off ever so slightly, because I associate chanting with girl crush, but then this concept seemed a little bit more, you know, girl crush. What did I say? I didn't want to say girl crush. I associate chanting with teen crush, but the concept felt a little bit more post-apocalyptic girl crush vibes. So you can also let me know how you would classify this. Do you think it's more teen crush in the sound, or do you think the concept really brings it back up to girl crush? Moving on to Don't Ask, Don't Tell. As a song, I definitely think it's quite cute. Got some slight retro vibes. I don't really have the most to say about it. For Please Please though, my favorite song on the mini album, I wouldn't say necessarily it's the type of sound that I'm usually drawn to, but when the vibe is there, it's there. We're met with beautiful vocals off the bat, and it's quite slow, but it's the chorus that really gets me. They say, "We keep singing, this will be the last time." And I thought it was just really pretty, and I have it on my playlist for now. But yeah, that is basically it for my little review. That was supposed to be up yesterday. I had it all planned out. It was written in my planner that it was, I don't know where I got that from. Did they change the date? This is like some Mandela effect type shit. My mom said it was a holiday. I'm like, I don't think they care. She's like, well, aren't they releasing it for like everyone? I'm like, well, they're releasing it on a Monday at 5 a.m. Look, what I thought. I feel like Tuesday at 5 a.m. is not like, you know, the best time for everyone. I don't know. Because, you know, for some releases, it'll be like a Friday at midnight or something. Like that feels, I'm not up at that time, but that feels more, we're targeting this to everyone rather than like Monday at 5 a.m. I don't know. That's just a thought. Yeah, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also join my channel members by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button to get special features depending on which level you are at. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. As for me, I'm gonna get going, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye!